Struggles of a young man with ADHD. What's up, guys? I'm back here with another video. And in today's video, I just wanted to open up and talk about my ADHD and my struggles and some of the things that I go through. Mainly to raise awareness for ADHD, to try and perhaps help people see if they might have it, if they relate to a lot of what I say. You know, and if they do, perhaps they could go and get help if they truly feel they need it. Because, guys, untreated ADHD, if you don't know you have it and you just go on living your life, it can literally ruin your life. You won't ever really reach your full potential, and you'll always be struggling. You'll always be burnt out. You won't ever be able to plan ahead or make a schedule and stuff. All things which I myself have been struggling with for my whole life, basically. And to tell you a little bit more about my background, guys, I've had ADHD since I was a little boy. All the psychological testing and evaluations that I've done on my journey to get to the bottom of why I had been feeling like how I had been feeling point to that fact. But I wasn't officially diagnosed with it until 21 years of age, and I have to admit to you guys, it's affected my life in a lot of ways. You know, I was watching this creator one time. It was another young man with ADHD, and he described it in a way that I relate to deeply. He described it as feeling like a lost little boy in a man's body. And that resonated with me, guys, because I'm going to admit something to you. I've always felt younger than my age. Now, me personally, I have ADHD combined, but I struggle the most with inattentive symptoms, not being able to focus at work, daydreaming, just feeling like my mind is literally somewhere else while I'm at work, or places I don't really want to be at. But yeah, like I was saying, I always felt younger than my age, guys, and I've started to do more research on ADHD, and I realized that, and I started understanding why the executive function in people with ADHD doesn't develop until later than when it's supposed to, and even when it does, it is impaired. Now, executive function, the thing that is delayed and impaired in people who have ADHD, it's basically the thing that helps you be an adult. Plan ahead, do things without getting distracted. Look, I'll search it up for you guys, because I have to admit, I am quite forgetful, guys. Like, I read this before, but let me see. That's another thing that I struggle with, being forgetful and like piecing things together. Executive function is a set of skills. These skills underlie the capacity to plan ahead and meet goals, display self-control, follow multiple step directions even when interrupted, and stay focused despite distractions, among others. And I realized that was why, guys, I always felt younger than my age. My executive functioning is not as good as I would like it to be. I've been learning a lot of things, guys, about the whole condition, and I'm trying to find ways to change certain behaviors that I've been stuck in, so that I won't have to struggle as much in certain areas. But I feel like I'm getting sidetracked, guys. Let me just really get into it and talk about the struggles of having ADHD and how it feels like to have it as a young man. Well, basically, guys, most of the time I feel really restless. I can't seem to relax. My mind always seems to be running. Day by day, it's just like I'm disassociating a lot day by day. I'm not very in tune with my emotions, guys, and this is something a lot of people may not know, but ADHD actually affects your emotions if you have it, and the way in which you regulate and feel them. It's actually quite painful to have ADHD and go day by day with it, guys. I can't lie to you. You know, this is something that I've dealt with since I was a little boy, and it's quite painful, actually, because what I found is I'm not in tune with my emotions. I'm not sure what I'm feeling most of the time or why. And I struggle to regulate my emotions when I do pick up that I'm feeling something. I struggle to regulate them. And in people with ADHD, our emotions are more labile, which means they can like shift and be easily altered and manipulated rather quickly. As a little boy, I always had bad anger issues. I was quick to frustration, and I still am to this day. But I just try to numb it out as best I can, and I try my best not to explode. And it feels, guys, like my mind is just racing all the time. I have a hard time relaxing, really being present in the moment. And with this comes a lot of disassociation. My memory is quite bad, guys, because of how bad I'm disassociating. And I've talked about that with my most recent therapist. And I was telling her like some of the ways that I feel. And she was telling me that I get into these like extreme states of disassociation. But I was telling my therapist about the way that I remember certain conversations that I had, but I don't remember who I had them with. And she was telling me that's like an extreme like symptom of disassociation and like a sign that I'm like in a deep disassociative state, basically. And honestly, guys, I've been disassociating for years, honestly, because my memory is really bad. And it makes me nervous, guys, because I try to think back, like years back, and like certain things, like my brain is just not really like putting stuff in like the in the hard drive, you know, like in a computer, you have a hard drive and you store stuff there. Like my brain is just in this state of disassociation, and it doesn't really want to, the memories there, I guess, because when you're in disassociation, guys, it's pretty much like a trauma response. And when you're in those sort of states, your brain is not really, and when you're in that state, your brain is pretty much like in a survival mode type of thing, and it's not really focused on making memories. So that's how I feel most of the time, guys. I feel kind of numb, not in tune with my emotions. I'm disassociating throughout the whole day. My mind races a lot throughout the whole day. I'm not the best at planning, making schedules, not the best in being in tune with my emotions and regulating them and expressing them in a healthy way. These are all things that I'm working on, guys. Right now, I'm working hard to shift my lifestyle around so I have more time to myself and I have more time to go to therapy, maybe CBT, like see behavioral therapy, so I can try to change my behaviors and better and manifest a better, more desired lifestyle that I want, and try to overcome the symptoms that I have with ADHD. That's my main goal. That's what I really want to do, and I'm working hard on that, guys. But ADHD makes it feel like, guys, like it makes it feel like it's hard to like pretty much steer your life around because of the symptoms that you experience. And something I experience a lot is like this lethargic feeling. I lose all mental motivation. I just feel like I can't move, basically. And I just lose the motivation to do the thing that perhaps I wanted to do that day. And it's a terrible feeling. The main reason I wanted to make this video, guys, I want to open up about how it feels and some of the struggles, because I feel ADHD is a very misunderstood condition. A lot of people think that people with ADHD are just lazy or they're making it up or something, but I wish that I was. I wish the people that say it's made up or we're just lazy or something, I wish they could experience just one day what it feels like. Because you have to understand, guys, ADHD is a neurodevelopmental thing. It affects your brain and your nervous system, certain behaviors, the way you process certain emotions and stuff. And honestly, guys, like most of my life, I've felt like shame, you know? I felt shame because all through growing up, you know, I've had people like get on to me, ask me why I'm so distracted, why I can't seem to focus. People talk down on me, trying to pick fun at me, talking about how, like, they talk about how it looks like I'm daydreaming all the time, how I can't focus, but And also this right here, guys, this is like the struggle of it right here. I was talking about something, but I literally just forgot what I was talking about, guys. I'm gonna try to make this video not too long, guys. I'm gonna recap around here. I don't want it to be too long. I have a lot of topics that I can talk about, guys. I'll be making more videos about ADHD in the future and some of the symptoms and signs you may experience and how to navigate through it. But yeah, guys, in summary, the struggles of a young man with ADHD. Feeling immature, kind of feeling like a lost little boy in a grown man's body, trying to take control of your life, trying to like steer it in the right direction, but sometimes it just feels like you can't. You get frustrated. Your emotions feel blurred. You're not really sure what you're feeling sometimes or why. And you just seem to feel things intensely. Easily distracted. It can really take a toll on you, guys. That's really why I wanted to make this video, just to raise awareness, talk about some of the struggles that I go through with ADHD and what I'm doing to try to overcome and better myself. I got more videos coming soon. I'll be doing more videos on mental health, on ADHD. I just want to end off this video saying, don't give up. Put your mental health first. Don't be ashamed to seek out help and to try to better yourself. That being said, it's been Jada Man, and I will see you on the next one.